Dernière fois les Xenogears.
Normal attacks are futile against one who has the ability to regenerate using nanomachines. Oh, grand old flag, your high-flying flag. Never a boast or a brag. I don't want to fight her, for the love of God.
Maintenant, nous allons continuer.
Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. Hat in a Box here with some more Xenogears. When we last left off, Ellie shot us. Yep, she shot us right in the chest. More than likely because she is actually now Miang, because when Miang died, she took over Ellie's body, yada yada yada, became whatever of the world, whatever. So, Faye jumped right into a vortex, whatever, and now we're chasing after Ellie, I guess. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen this next, episode, I don't even know. So, however, before I start things off, I just wanted to do the shout out of the month. That was the most convoluted intro I've ever done. Hold on, I'm gassy. Alright, so this shout out of the month is obviously JD Gaming PR. Now, since I recorded Valkyria Chronicles multiple times in a row, this is the first one after the first Valkyria Chronicles or whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyways, if you don't know what JD Gaming PR does, he does reviews, first impressions, and then for the most part he plays multiple episodes for his first impression, just so he can get a solid state of what the game is going to be like. Now, if you like that kind of stuff, and if you also like people who get angry really fast, then you'll probably like JD Gaming PR. He's a pretty cool dude. He's one of my good friends now on YouTube, and I really like him, so I would go check him out. The link is on screen and in the description below. See, in all my other Valkyria Chronicle videos, I was so tired, and I just rambled on forever, and I could never get that part right. But since this is a recording session after all those Valkyria Chronicles, it's a little bit weird. Anyways, let's get on with it. Right now, I believe we're chasing after Faye, so we can save him or whatever. And that's about it. My party right now is Satan, Bart, and Billy, and I think I am okay with that. So, let's do this. Yes, I would love to continue the game and have a great day. Oh, we're in the snowy region now. What is that? Dear goat. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, and then at the end, Faye was talking with Ellie/Miang, and then he kind of went loopy. This must be the place. And he escaped because he was about to turn into it or something. I don't remember. Yeah. Wait for me. Or wait for me. This is as far as you can come. From here on is my world. You can't enter. What do you mean? You're a subordinate, fake persona. That's why. A subordinate fake persona? Yes, he has part of my memories from back then. He has sealed away the very meaning of my existence, my drive, my motivation, my subconscious id. Because of that, I became a basic blank persona. And on top of that, I constructed a new persona based on my experiences since then. That is what you are now. Him? You mean father? You call him father. He who never did anything for you? It was because of his cowardly behavior. If only he had been able to protect me. If he had done that, Mother wouldn't have died. Didn't my mother die right after I was born? What really happened to my mother? Tell me it. You don't need to know. You'll only disappear soon, along with your basic persona, the coward. I'll rule my being through the power of the existence. What? Of course you don't know, but it is etched in my metempsychotic memory. Your persona is fake, so you'll never stand on the stage of consciousness. You'll never be able to take charge of the memories from our past lives. I know the dreams and hallucinations. I've seen them many times. Them. I showed them to you on purpose. To break the seal, I chose to weaken the power of your existence. If your mental energy is weakened, I can become free to do as I wish. What? There are still things inside you which haven't been shown yet. Huh? Someone's coming. It's probably your friends. They must have followed me. Where are you going? I came to re-establish contact with the existence, to tie together all the threads of your memories since ancient times, and then cut them off. That is the fate of the contact. All is ready. It's time for the true awakening. I will eliminate all those who are full of hypocrisy from the very beginning. Wait! Wait for me, Id. You just stay here and observe. We're fighting it again? Aye aye, Captain. Floating on in. What do you got for me? What is this? What? What? Faye, this must mean this is Weltall's transformed appearance. Huh. It's like an embryo or something. Fight me, nerd. Now it's a lava cave. Alright. I can live with that. Oh. Oh, are those his paintings? Aren't those... are they? I mean, I assume they were, but oh well. Alright, time to fight Id. Let's get him out of here. Get him up. Destroy him. Alright, what do you got? Not a lot of damage, actually. I was expecting a lot more, considering the last couple of fights. Alright, Billy. Stick him out. That was a nice, good pressure hit. Bart, do the same thing. Square attacks. Boom. Gonna build up as much as we can. Then we're gonna do a booster, because I forgot about that. Only focusing down Billy, it seems. That was a good 2,000 hits. Alright. Bam. Use your sword, Satan. Wreck him up. Now we're gonna do a booster now. So forgot about that completely. Oh boy. Still normal amount of damage. He's only focusing Billy, it seems. Which is, it's good on my part, because I don't want to deal with that. Okay, we're much faster than him now. We can take him down. Bam. Alright, now he focused on Bart. Bart's still not taking any damage. I forget... Does he have a square attack? No, he doesn't. Sorry, an X attack. But I want to see if he has a third level to his attack level. So, we'll see if that is true or not. Alright, so Satan is up. I know Satan for sure does not have a second attack level, so we will leave that for this. Bam. Billy does have a third level, so I'm assuming he can use X attacks now. Blaze shot. Triangle attack. Dang, that's pretty good. Pretty decent. Bart does not seem to have a third attack level, I don't think. I can assume he does. We're gonna do Hitstorm. Wow, that would kill anybody instantly. It's still not a lot of damage happening. Oh, going all sands on us. Alright, that was a decent amount of damage, but not for long. Bam, boom. He probably just has a lot of HP. It doesn't seem like he's doing a lot of damage to us, so... just whip him. He hasn't even dodged once, so... Don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I'm gonna have to heal at some point because we're dropping around below 10,000. So, all right, boom, cha cha. I'm sticking to square attacks because I don't want to die, but I'll try next here. No, he didn't dodge it, so interesting. All right, well, we will try a gun, impact gun, because I'm pretty sure that does a ton of damage as well. Yeah, that's a decent amount of damage. Alright, I need to heal Billy now. Taking a good amount of damage here. Alright, Satan, just use your Shinrai. It's a pretty standard fight, I would say. It's only when I start using healing moves is when I start screwing myself over. Can't remember. I'm gonna check if he does. I didn't actually pay attention to whether, oh god. Bart had enough, whatchamacallit, a third attack level. So he was using the Sans attack on us again. That was practically all our HP, so I'm going to heal after this turn. Standard stuff, let's just keep going. Really only, yeah, he only has one. Boasting high damage, and that's about it, so we're gonna heal up here, get back to almost max. It's gonna hit Billy again. Should have given Billy a little less damage, or healing, so he wouldn't waste all that fuel, but what can you do? Attack level is based on, how much attack level I found out is how much you regain in fuel, as well as your hyper mode, as well as certain items you equip. So I did not know that before, and I should have paid more attention probably. But, you know, it's endgame, it doesn't really matter too much except for these final fights, so yeah. Still going on strong though, we haven't taken substantial amount of damage. Doesn't seem like we're doing a substantial amount of damage to him either. Almost dropping below the, that actually was less damage on Billy's part. Dropping below the 10,000 threshold, so we gotta keep that in mind. Still, he has yet to dodge, so I'm going to assume the best. Yep, Shinrai. Not really sure what to expect from this, because he's not showing any signs of weakness. I'm almost out of fuel on Billy, too. So gotta start, charging up. He hasn't hit Satan yet, so that's pretty interesting. We're gonna attack once more with Bart to get one of his death blows in, and then we will just start charging up our attacks. Has a decent amount of damage. Alright, so we're going to charge our attacks now. Alright, nothing too bad. I'll start charging here. So we'll, yes. We're gaining less fuel, I think. Oh well. We have a chance of going into hyper mode. Oh. Did it work? Are you okay? Weissman! That was an interjection. It's already too late. Assist me, for I am about to exterminate id. Zohar is Deus Core, the slave generators and ether. It's the source of all their energy. After attaining its power, the freshly awakened id intends to annihilate this world. The contact with Zohar was meant to have been done after the unifying phase, true personality. Ha! Keep back! You again. You're always getting in my way. But I cannot be stopped by you. You who can even protect his own wife and son. You cannot even bear to show your face to your son. That's why you wear a mask, isn't it, Khan? Son. That's right. This man is Faye's. No, I mean my father, Khan Wong. Interesting. was actually always under the impression that Lacan was Faye's father because of reincarnation stuff, but oh well. Holy cow, that guy's a beast. What happened to Faye, Id? Too bad. The new personality of Faye that you gave birth to, and all that work your persona did to make him one perfect unified whole has been wasted. He will be swallowed up by me. I won't permit it. I will destroy you first. As if you could, sissy. Mother died because of your cowardly behavior. And as a result, he ran away from that reality, from entering into his memories. And now I continue my existence bearing all that hatred. You wouldn't be able to imagine what it's like. It wasn't simply working. Oh, I wasn't simply working to unify Faye's personality, you know. All that you and I feel, the sadness, the hatred. Even though he also experienced such things, Faye needed to be encouraged to build himself up in order to be able to comprehend all of this. Faye should be able to understand all of your feelings now. But now you want to erase the one who understands you, to kill Faye? What is it that you want? Why ask me such a thing now? My purpose is the same as his. Total destruction. That and that alone. Is this world so bad a place that there is only hatred inside of you? You're the ones who made me this way. You and that woman. Admit it. Faye, can you hear me? Please take this fistful of memories that I am giving you. Become one with yourself, and with me. Well then. Faye, where did the real you go? Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Father punching the sun is really... Yes, this is inside it. A world filled with hatred and sadness. That's all that's here. Yes. Now I understand it. Why you hate the world. Why there is nothing inside of you. Nothing. Nothing was given to you, deprived of all the happy memories. And yet it feels pleasant. It almost feels good. Now I get it. There's no need to resist. I was originally just an existence that was created as a cover to hide it. So it would be better to return to that place. Let's come together to wipe away everything, including ourselves. Faye, don't do it. Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Ellie. That's right. Ellie. Stand straight up, nerd. Get up on your feet. I've got to save Ellie. What's this place? What's he done now? He only called you in here for his own sake. This is inside the shell of your basic character, the room of the coward. I'm sure you've been here many times before. I see. I remember now. In my dreams. Everything despised and unwanted he pushed onto me, while he shut himself up in his own little shell. The coward, Faye. The basis for our personalities. Who are you? You're my... Hey, let's watch this together. This is my most treasured possession. Ha! By repeatedly replaying the times he was full of happiness, he lives in his own happy little world. Well, I'm still alive only because of what's in those leftover drinks. Here, I'll show you everything about me. I like how it's a little film reel. Ours was an ordinary family. A strict but reliable father. A kind and loving mother. Up till then, it was complete happiness. But one day, Mother suddenly changed. She was like a totally different person. From that day on, Faye lost his home. Father was away often. He had some important work. When Father was away from home, Faye was taken to a place with mysterious machines. Inside there were many strangely dressed people. Many types of probes were injected into Faye's body as the start to some kind of experiments. The test caused Faye much pain. "Mom, help me! What are you doing? No! No!" Mother didn't come to his assistance. Young Faye had no way of resisting, but he was able to endure. Eventually, the experiments became unbearable. Many people gathered around Faye. These people had a high compatibility with the anima relics. This psychic contact with Faye was to force him to awaken, but no one could make contact with Faye. The power drawn out of Faye, regardless of his will, destroyed them all. "This is unbelievable. Mother allowed this to take place? Psychic contact? What do you mean by awaken me?" To awaken God, everything had to be in perfect order, with nothing lacking. Things divided in the past must become one complete whole again. Countless people died before Faye's eyes. Men, women, the old, the young, even demi-humans. Suffering, grief, fear, ecstasy. A variety of emotions and words lingered, and tumbled about Faye like broken dolls. It was a scene from hell. In front of Father, she acted normally. When Faye tried to tell Father about Mother's strange conduct and the experiments, Father's mind was taken up by his work, and he didn't really listen. He thought it was just childhood fantasies. But he didn't have to endure the pain much longer. Faye's subconscious discovered a way to escape from the trauma. He formed a separate persona to deal with things he didn't like or couldn't bear. He removed himself from out of harm's way. My role was to have all the things he hated forced upon me the moment they arose. From the time of my division from him, I was dominated by hatred. That hatred naturally turned into destructive impulses. I wanted to destroy everything. Mother, Father, the entire world. Finally, Father noticed Mother's odd behavior, but it was already too late. I had completely separated from that coward, my original self. The puppets were broken, and Faye's heart was too. What would make Mother do such a thing? Mother repeated the experiments to study the power she knew existed within me. Yes, that woman, Mother, was Miang. That's a lie. No, it's true. Mother was Miang. Interesting. That's right. Karen had become Miang. What is that you say? It's nothing special. Miang does not have only one host body. Miang's roots are sealed in the genes of all women. Any one of them could become Miang. It just happened to be Mother's turn. Only Ellie was special, originally. No! Karen. Miang noticed that Faye's memory's time axis had increased 2 or 3-fold. She then became convinced that Faye was the contact. Contact? Yes, I was the contact. That's why he called out to me. And why the time had come. Stop it! Cut it out! Dad! Dad! Mom, help Dad!
Hey Mom, why aren't you helping Dad? Dad's gonna die.
Groff came seeking that power that exists within me, to return to his own body. You understand now, don't you? Groff is Lacan. We, his descendants who inherited his lingering thoughts and memories from him, know only too well. Divided 500 years ago, he would become a part of us both. Lacan became Groff. He destroyed everything on the face of the earth. He then mastered how to possess the bodies of others by dwelling in their minds. He was probably enabled to do this after his contact with the existence. The bodies died, but Lacan's spirit continued living by possessing others. He had come that day to return his soul at last to the perfect reincarnation of his physical body, the body of Faye. Father fought him, but he couldn't protect Mother or I. He pitifully fought on while coughing up his lifeblood. Groff made a mockery of Father, and Mother would not even help him when he needed her the most. As for their son, he couldn't take what was happening anymore. He gave into his feelings and released his power, and as a result, Mother died.
Mom!
And he offloaded the results of his actions onto me. To avoid taking the responsibility for killing Mother, he used me as a shield. I also killed Mother. He pushed all the bad things onto me, but kept all the memories filled with happiness and Mother's love to himself. And he shut himself away with those memories inside his own little shell. Forever. This is the place. What you see before you is what he made. He just keeps hanging on to those memories. That's what this is. Stop it. Just stop it. These scenes. Are these all there is to us? Enough already. There's nothing here. Just a world filled with deception and pain. It can't be helped. This is our world. This is everything. I was a fool. It was all my fault. I was so busy with my duties in Shavat that I didn't notice Karen had changed. I couldn't save you when you needed my help. Save me? Why bother saying such nonsense now? It's not going to change anything. The only thing you can do now is die by my hand. Ugh! Even still, I'll show you that I can save you.
Dad!
Stop it, Id. Father has done nothing wrong. I know. This one is the real culprit. Mother and Father had no choice.
Thanks. Pass it back to me. I'm playing with my mother.
This is not reality. It's all lies. It's all lies. It's a trick. All of it. All of it. All of it.
No, get out. This is my room. I thought you would always be with me. Why won't you see reality?
Happiness. Sadness. Aren't these all parts that combine to make the whole? Why won't you show him? Why don't you also show Id what you always watch?
No, that's mine. I don't want to show it to the other person who killed Mother.
You should talk. You're the one who killed Mother.
No, I didn't. You did. I did not kill her. Mother didn't care for you. Father didn't notice either. That's why you killed her.
I didn't kill her. I didn't. Knock it off. We killed Mother. It's no one's fault but ours. It's not because she became Yang, or because Father didn't notice. Don't look outside for the reason. Don't blame anyone but yourself. Yes, Mother was Miang, and I know that you suffered. No one could have endured it. But you can't push it onto it alone. We are all one person. We must all become one, right? Faye? Walk on your own 2 feet. Face up to the reality that you don't want to see. Show them the id, everything you took for yourself. And at the end, she turned back to normal. Lies, that woman. These scenes are all... Wait. Wait a minute. Who's speaking? No, it's the bad guy. All illusions he made up. My consciousness can see through this trick. I won't be swayed. That's enough. Doing that isn't gonna solve anything. Mother saved us at the last moment. It's the truth, right? The reality isn't all grim, Id. My power couldn't save anyone. It only destroyed. I thought that I could only make a connection with others through destruction. So I had to destroy it all. People, the world, even Ellie. No, that's not the case. We can save others just as our mother, despite being Miang, saved us. Our power can save people. We can save Ellie. That's a first. Mother being so warm. To me, she almost seems too warm. Faye, take the memories I have within me. You must know what it used to be like up until now. Know our identity, about who we are, then figure out what ought to be done. Our integration is not yet complete.
Elohim.
Abel.
Live.
I just can't hand our child over to you. Live. That was probably Ellie speaking. Oh well. I get it now. He has been reincarnated multiple times. He isn't just Lacan. He has been other Fays in different past. He was the first person.
Lacan, live.
He was the first human to live on the planet, I believe, with Ellie. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. And then he was also a scientist who created Emeralda with his nurse being Ellie's reincarnation. And then he became Lacan. What is this place? My execution site. And then Ellie was Sophia. Okay, I was a little confused by that because he was a painter, then a scientist, and then for some reason he's also the whatever. Yeah, why do you turn on me? I thought we were friends. Who is it? Dogs barking in the background, I'm sorry. It's the neighbors. Did I cause this? What has happened to me? What have I become? Live. Oops, sorry.
Live.
And every time she risked her life for him, I will live. Even if I go to hell, I will live until the end of this world. And if the world does not come to the end, I will destroy it with my own hands. And then Lacan's is the final normal one. Not normal, he's the one who took the results of it.
Faye. Faye.
Who is it? Who's calling me?
I am Har.
What is this light?
I reside in Zohar. I am the beginning and the end, the first and the last.
Oh, it's God, whatever. God. God. Some would refer to me as that. From a certain point of view, it is right to view me as such. But I am at the same time... but at the same time I am not. I am also a part of you. A part of me. I am defined by how people observe me. You are actually talking to a virtual version of me that you yourself create. I am your perception of me. I don't understand what you're talking about. Who or what are you? I am, in one word, existence. Existence? In actuality, I do not have a physical form. I am an existence of a higher dimension, a place you cannot perceive. But in terms you understand, it is a world where everything acts as kinds of waves. It is the source of this four-dimensional universe, the place where time and space is controlled, the fluctuating void. I cannot speak, though. The wave existence. What does such an existence have to do with me? Long ago, a modifier, or a pseudo-perceptual infinite energy engine was created. That engine was named Zohar. That reactor was created by an ancient people from another planet to attain what is considered to be... considered to be the ultimate energy possible within this four-dimensional universe. Eventually, those people used that same engine to create the ultimate interplanetary invasion weapon, Deus. Zohar was used as its primary source of power. But the unexpected happened. During the connection test of Zohar with the newly completed Deus, the engine started to examine an infinite potential phenomena. Requiring energy, the engine connected this dimension to the higher dimensional space. As a result, that reactor merged or synchronized with the wave existence in one higher dimension, me. I descended from the point of contact created by the machine to the path of Sephiroth, or the domain where you are in right now, and incarnated in the four-dimension world. After I advented to the four-dimensional world, in order to destabilize myself here, I had to exchange or materialize my form and enter into the modifier engine. In other words, I became bound in Zohar, the cage of fleshly existence. Since the time I was bound in Zohar, I have always wanted to return to my own dimension, and I came to a conclusion. I had to reverse the process I went through to arrive here. I must be released by the one who instilled within me a special feature of this dimension. The will. That one is me. Are you?
Decided it was me. A special feature.
Yes, I was given a special attribute of a human by you. The contact, when you observed me. I was given a mother's will.
A mother's will?
So it is a woman.
I'm sure you remember. After my descent, you had contact with the modifier engine, Zohar.
It's frickin' Ellie. Or his mother.
As a contact, being but only a child, you defined my existence with your desire to return to your mother. Thus, I came to prepare the mother's will. That will is Elohim.
Ellie's disposition was influenced by me.
Yes, my will was incarnated through a biocomputer which was vital for Deus. After combining with me, the biocomputer evolved its functions, and that bioplant generated a central element. That is her. I was split by your contact. My physical form, or flesh, stayed in Zohar, while my will went into Elohim and my power went into you. That's why I waited to unite with you, and now it is fulfilled. My only remaining desire is to break this cage of fleshly existence. In order to do that, I must become perfect by combining with Elohim, as well as my other split physical form, Deus. The only way to return to my original dimension is to destroy the physical body. In the four-dimensional world, Zohar is perfect, so in order to destroy Zohar, I need the strength that was attributed to you. Zohar can only be destroyed by the hands of the contact.
What about Ellie? If Zohar is destroyed, what will become of Ellie?
Zohar and Deus are one. She is bound to the system by another's will to become one with me. In order to release her, it is necessary to destroy that very system that serves as the Deus weapon. However, having been created as a weapon, the Deus system seeks to unify itself with all of you for a different purpose than that of mine. Originally, her release should have been performed by me, the one who desires to return back to the higher dimension. But I am also bound to the system just as she is, so I am unable to participate. You are the only one who can release her from the spell. Just as Deus and I are inseparable, you and her are also inseparable.
Alright, I'll destroy Deus and the Zohar modifier, and I'll save Ellie.
You have experienced much loss and deprivation in your life. It is very tragic. Our contact, and the resulting transference of power and will between you and I, most likely played a factor in splitting your personality.
I disagree. I can't blame anything or anyone besides myself. Regardless of what may have happened in the past, with the passing of time, the cause becomes more remote. It is a problem that comes from within myself that I must deal with.
I see. You have managed to accept these tragedies, to tolerate all things, to comprehend and find where you stand in this world. If you have succeeded to do all those things, I am sure you will succeed in what awaits you now. To liberate all of us, use the Xenogears. Destroy Zohar.
Wait! There's more I need to ask you.
The system is awakening. Ask her later. Save your data?
Heck yes. But before I do that, I gotta say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, comment what you think the ending of this game is gonna be. Au revoir, ladies and gentlemen. Au revoir.